Hello everyone, my name is Jimmy from DKBrickStudios. Today, we'll be taking a look at Scorch from Titanfall 2. So, before we get started, let's let that intro roll and we'll get started with this. Shall we? Alrighty, so here we are, and here he is, Scorch from Titanfall 2. So yeah, like I did in my Ion MOC Spotlight, which you have not seen that, I would highly recommend checking that out, and the tutorial, which is already out. I'm going to hide the gun right now, just for now, so we can then just be able to just look at Scorch himself and go from there. So, Scorch. Man, he looks great, doesn't he? Man, he was one of the trickier ones to build. Like, after I got past the legs and started working up here, like on the body and all that, he got tricky. He got a bit tricky, but I was able to get him. I was able to get it to work on him. So yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna zoom in, not on his crotch, but on his head. Oh man, I love how the little the little head, like, cockpit or whatever the heck these things are. I forget what they're called. I either don't know what they are called or what they are, or I forget if I've found them or something. But if you know what they are, please let me know in the comment section down below. That would be greatly appreciated. So yeah, this man, it is such a man. I did such a good job making this look like it needed to look like. Oh my god, I love this. You do not know. This was just, oh my god, this came out beautifully. I mean, beautifully. Beautifully. I love this. I love it. It's probably my favorite thing about Scorch that I have made on him. So yeah, let's take a look about the body. They will go over articulation. So yeah, we have here. So yeah, we've got like some little. I forget if these were like ammo. Like ammo or like some armoring or like some packs or something on his shoulders, but I added them on because, you know, that's what they are, and that's what these things down here are for as well. I added those. Some like jets or some kind of thing on the back of him. Some more like tubes or like cylinders that were on the back of him. Some cylinders that were hanging down as well. White and yellow on the sides that were on him. A nice nice little vertical distinction there on the legs, which actually worked out nicely. Nice little knee pads on each leg. A little more verticality, diagonal work going on here. We have his fingers, in his hand, which is just like Ion's. The hands I developed for Ion were a perfect template for every, work perfectly for all the models. I didn't have to sit there and be like, yes, now you have to sit there and get no hands. You can use those as well, which I liked. This works perfectly. And again, you can take these 3 pieces out and use them however you so wish. You can put them off to the side, put one of them off to the side. You can put one of them in. You can do whatever you so wish. The thumb, we've got the thumb here. We've got the other fingers here. Knuckle here, or like the back of the hand here. I kind of want to give that a bit of a distinction from here because, you know, his hand was all white from when I was looking at it. And I forgot if I said this in the Ion MOC Spotlight, but in the tutorials, you're able to do whatever you want. I mentioned this, though, in the Ion tutorial, though. But you're able to do whatever you want. You can take this model and build him however you so wish. Build him in whatever colors. From the war paints, the paint color scheme that you so desire, because that's what's a part of the Titanfall, apparently. There's some cool war color schemes from color paints I've noticed. So hey, you can do that. He's got his feet. Could have been a bit bigger, but I kind of think they work out well. Got obviously his backpack, you know. Kind of a bit of a backpack, but I mean, you know, works out well. Quite accurate. I mean, this guy looks accurate to what he needs to be. Got like crotch plate on the front and the back butt plate, you know. We got a butt plate. Yeah, here's a good view on the back of him. A good view of the front. So yeah, let's take a look at articulation. Obviously the head doesn't move at all, but with this being a plate 1x2 with one stud, you can actually make that move to the left a bit by taking this out, by taking this off and putting it on a plate 1x1 and putting a plate 1x2, 1x1 on either side. You can do that because behind this is a brick 1x2 or plate brick 1x1. So yeah, now articulation wise, that's actually jointed. I mean this. We've got the arms, which can go forward about that much until the gray spit hits the backpack. It can go back about that much. I mean, at this current angle, but I'm pretty sure you can get a better angle, better rotation. It can go out that far, pretty much a little over 90 degrees. Obviously, these arms have a little bit of a bicep curl to them, have a little bit of a curl to them, can be able to rotate there as well. We have here an elbow joint, which can go about that far. We have here a joint here. I don't really know what purpose that can do for you, but it's there. We also have a wrist rotation, which is always helpful. The hands are able to rotate freely and without any trouble. The thumb is able to rotate as well. The legs, and I should have done it on this side, but whatever. But I mean, kind of keep continuity from how I did the last video. The legs are able to rotate pretty much that far back, that far forward. You can do some high kicks. You can make Scorch do some high kicks and some back kicks. No, wait, what am I doing? Let me move this arm out of the way for a second. He can move his leg how far outward, you may be wondering? Pretty much that far up. I'll leave that arm up right now. Leg joint wise, knee joint, it can go back that far until, it starts, getting into each other's way. No, wait, wrong part. Feet are able to go pretty much do 90 degrees that way. A little bit back on the front, on the back, a little limited on the back, but it makes up on the front, of course. And of course, all these joints all have ankle tilt as well. And yeah, I'll bring up a couple of similarities. So some things that I did use that I based off of Ion, because Ion, just build wise, I just copied from Ion and I just plastered on here, so you guys don't have to be like, oh, you use stuff from Ion. No, don't worry, it's safe, it's perfectly fine. You're not getting a rebuild of Ion here. No, you're gonna see some parts that were used, some techniques that were used from Ion, which is how I wanted to do this. So, obviously I mentioned the hands are the same. The building technique on how I build the arms is the same. The lower leg is pretty much similar, just in structural similarity. The feet are pretty much the same. They just, are differently structured. They're just built differently for their own, and colored differently. Everything here is different they're different for each other, because, for the two models. this little assembly here for the shoulder, it's similar, it's the same on every guy. I don't care who it is. North Star, Ronin, Legion, I don't care who. They're all getting this design. It's my simple joint for the motor, for the arm joints. I like it. It works. It fits the model. So yeah. He did get a different way on how I built the backpack, which is kind of translated to the remainder of the peoples. And yeah. So yeah, I think that's basically it. So we're gonna show all. I'm gonna move this. I'm gonna hide, unhide, show all. I'm gonna hide Mr. Scorch here. And now we're gonna zoom in on the gun. Time to look at his gun. So this is the thermite launcher, which I think I did a really good job of nailing. We have the barrel here, with the little barrel that's in the front. I did my best at making it look like it's kind of cylindrical. I believe that is how it is, but I mean, you know, I did my best because it's mostly brick built, but I mean, hey. We've got the gray on top. This is orange. We've got the barrel with the gray through orange cylinder bit there. The handle, which is similar, which is the exact same thing for everybody, because everybody gets to use, because everybody can use any gun that I build, because that's how I do it. We have, obviously, the supporter, how this is all, you can kind of see how I built all that. This is kind of the same as how Ion's gun is, how I couldn't use a brick 1x1 with 2 studs, or a brick 2x2 with 2 studs on each side, because, well, you know, it doesn't really work, so I'm making this available for you folks. I ended up with a lopsided, you're going to end up with a lopsided gun, just details on the side, but that's natural. That's perfectly fine. I really don't care. Hope you guys are okay with that. And yeah, that's how that all fits, you know. Yeah, there's not really much to say about this gun. I mean, the gun really looks nice, though. I really like how it came out, how it fits. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna show Mr. Scorchy boy. We're going to put the gun in his hand, and we're going to just, you know, for a quick demonstration on how this all works. I'm not going to sit here and put this this guy in a pose, you know. I do not have the time, nor do you have the time to sit here and watch me do this. That's just how I'm not going to make you sit here and watch me do this. I'm not even going to worry about rotating the darn gun. I'm just going to rotate the shoulder joint a bit. And there you go. That's the gun in his hand. It works. It fits perfectly. It fits nice and snugly. It looks like that on the other side. Well, you know, how we give you a better actual representation of it being in his hand. We'll just go with that angle. And that's how it looks like in the hand. Lined up, mostly. But I mean, hey, we all aren't perfect. And you're obviously going to want to remove, I would honestly remove this little bit here for you to be able to see that in his hand. But yeah. I think that's basically it here, folks. So, yeah, this is Damien from DKBrickStudios signing off. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on notifications. Comment down below what models you'd like to see in the future. Tell me what you like of this model, because I really like how he came out. He is probably one of my favorites. Well, Iron was a favorite. I don't know. I think he's probably a favorite as well. But, yeah, check out DK Gaming Studios. Link to that is in the description down below. Also check out my friend's Marble Rise. Link to that is in the description down below. Also check out my socials, links in the description down below, along with, what else? Is there anything else important you should be checking out? Well, comment down below what mods like to see in the future. You might get your requests actually seen at one point in the future at some point. So yeah, this is Danny from DKBrickStudios signing off. And yeah, remember, may the force and the force of others be with you always. I'll see you all in the next video.
Trust in your feelings and find a new hope. Take your best shot and let go.